The fragile ceasefire between Iran and Israel seems to be holding as of this morning, as President Trump turns his attention to the NATO summit. NBC's Alice Barr following the latest from Washington for us this morning.
President Trump at the NATO summit in the Netherlands with key allies touting a diplomatic win between two sworn enemies as a fragile ceasefire between Israel and Iran appears to be holding. Recounting in flight how he urged Israel's prime minister to back off a planned retaliatory strike. At the same time, there are new questions about how effective U.S. airstrikes on Iranian nuclear sites were, with a preliminary assessment by the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency estimating Iran's nuclear program has been delayed by 3 to 6 months. That's according to 3 people with knowledge of the report. The White House calling that assessment flat out wrong. President Trump has repeatedly said Iran's nuclear capabilities were totally obliterated.
Iran will never rebuild its nuclear. From there? Absolutely not. That place is under rock.
But one of the sources said core pieces remain intact. Questions also over what Iran may have moved from its nuclear sites before the U.S. strikes. Top Democrats in Congress accusing the Trump administration of misrepresenting the truth about the damage, questioning why the White House delayed planned briefings lawmakers have been demanding.
What are they running away from?
The head of the United Nations nuclear watchdog pointing to an important degree of visible damage.
The Iranian nuclear program has been set back significantly.
While acknowledging no one could fully assess the destruction underground at the key Fordo site, pressing Iran to resume diplomacy for a long-term solution. House Speaker Mike Johnson said his chamber would be briefed on Friday on Iran. And while the Middle East conflict is likely to take center stage at the NATO summit, member nations also talking about increasing their defense spending and showing support for Ukraine in the fight against Russia. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.